show's about growing up or not. It's one of the greatest coming-of-age stories ever, but most importantly, it reminds us about keeping the balance of the child and the adult throughout our lives.
Well, Josh is a 13-year-old kid who is shorter and small, and he goes to this carnival and wants to impress this girl, Cynthia Benson, and he's not tall enough to ride this ride, and so he makes this wish at this machine called Zoltar, which he thinks is like a normal arcade game, and then it turns out that it's this magic machine, and overnight he becomes inside of the body of a guy in his 30s, which is me. And so it's really fun, and it's basically about his kind of struggle suddenly having to live as an adult when he's really 13.
And ends up making everyone in that adult world wish they were more childlike again. So I think it's an ageless story and a fantastic way to get people excited about living their lives a different way, maybe. You know, every day kind of, hey, I could be a little more childlike today.
The music is Maltby and Shire, one of the greatest writing teams in Broadway, I believe. There's so many beautiful tunes, gorgeous tunes, fun, catchy tunes. They're all staying in my head every hour of my waking and sleeping days.
I love Maltby and Shire, so I was so excited to do this show because I've been fans of theirs forever. And I'm singing some songs that were never in New York before, so that's really exciting. They added a bunch of songs for my character that weren't in the Broadway production.
They wrote 8 new songs. Oh yeah, they wrote a whole rap song. But they also wrote new songs just for this production.
And it's like some of the songs are challenging, but it's also a good thing to have a challenge. So it keeps us on our toes.
Hard. I know.
Keeps us on our toes.
Challenges are good.
I think it's brilliant that they're doing this in the Muftis, because one of the great things about Muftis is you're able to really pare everything down and really focus on the material itself. And for me, I was familiar with it prior, and now that we're doing, a Mufti version, I'm hearing things that I wasn't hearing before.
You know, a lot of shows, a lot of big shows, you go home humming the scenery and you don't really break down to what's most important about the piece, which is the words and the music. And I've worked here at the York before, so coming back here is like coming home. And this is one of those institutions in the city that really cares for the art in a way that let's take everything else away, or most things away, and just show you what musical theater is really about, what's really important. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for people to, fall back in love with this piece again.
Just come see Big. We're really excited, and it's like, for me, it's the role of a lifetime and a dream, and I get to be a complete fool as a 13-year-old on stage, which isn't much of a stretch for me. And I think it's just a great show. I'm glad that we're getting a chance to retell it.
Come see Big at the York Theater Company.